Good morning, you guys. This is Nick Maniscalco on Nick Recycled. Thank you so much for coming back and watching. Today I have more questions to answer, and I love the questions you guys have asked me. Please continue asking me more. I will try to get better answers. Like, this is just off the top of my head kind of stuff that I can think of. I have a question from Rose. She asked me, in what ways does your average day look different for you than other peers? I don't know how other peers' days look. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I eat breakfast, usually in the morning, sometimes in the morning, and then I go, well, like today I'm going out bicycling. It's like 60 degrees outside, so I'm wearing thermals. Not so sure if this is gonna be a smart idea, but it's kind of cold. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm going out bicycling today. I have today off from work. I work at a local doctor's office. I do data entry on their computers. So that is epic. Yeah, that's a whole story in itself. How do my days look different? I don't know how does your day look? I wake up, I eat breakfast, I go into work sometimes, I come home, then I go to bed. Or like today I woke up, I'm going out for a bicycle ride, then I have a photo shoot this afternoon. I do photography as a hobby. I love photography. So I'm doing a photo shoot this afternoon. I don't know what else. This is the middle of the summer, well, the beginning of the summer. So there's nothing, I don't have school. So there's that. Then you ask me, besides walking with an assistive device, a cane, are there other things that you struggle with or have to modify in your daily life? Not that I know of, really. I walk with a cane. And as far as that, like, I try to be as normal as possible. I don't like the fact that people see me, and I love how I'll like walk into a store or something, and some little kid's like, "Mom, what's wrong with him?" And I just start laughing because they're little kids. They're honest. They have a question, so just put it out there. So I think that is awesome. But I'm normal. I have my driver's license. I drive a normal car, just like everybody else. When I got my driver's license, they asked me, "Would you like an assistive device, like hand pedals or whatever?" I was like, "No, my car, I want anybody else to be able to drive my car." So my car is just like your car. Although my car, I'm not legally allowed to drive a manual, which is frustrating for me, but my left leg doesn't work quick enough to react to the clutch. So I legally can't do that. Yet. So there's that. I think that's it. When I'm in school, I have extended amount of time for tests, which is a serious blessing. But at the same time, I don't like using it because I don't view myself as anything different than you. The only thing different is see, what is it? I can't remember what I say. It's everybody's got their own problems, but the thing is, you can see mine. Like, everybody has their own disabilities, but you can see mine are physically viewable. Like, I can't walk, well, as well. So it's very obvious. So I'm not trying to hide, I can't hide anything really. But, so my disabilities are visible. But everybody's got their own disability. So I think that I try to be as normal as possible. I try to be like everybody else, I guess you could say. Then I have a question from Misty. She asked me, do you have any idea of your projected path across the country when I ride across the United States? And I don't, at least not right now. I thought I was doing pretty good at getting the route from Anacortes to Idaho, Coeur d'Alene, Anacortes, Washington to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I don't know the exact route of across the United States. We're thinking maybe across the middle of the United States. I don't know. There are a lot of trails. There are a lot of routes. And it might be that it's probably going to be that we piece them together. Like we'll go from this point to that point or so forth. We could go from Oregon across, but then we're gonna have to go figure out a way around the Rockies. Anyways, yeah, we'll see. From Anacortes to Idaho or from Anacortes to Coeur d'Alene, it's gonna be like we have a rough idea about it, but it's gonna change. We'll see. I don't know. You asked me also, how do you feel about people joining you on your ride, even for short distances? And I say yes, please. I would love it if you would come. The more the merrier. I'm not hey, only 2 people are allowed to come. No. The one thing with you coming with me is I'm not gonna wait for you. And I don't mean that to sound like I'm some Speedy Gonzales or whatever. I actually, Monday of last week, I rode and I averaged 5.5 miles an hour the entire way. I rode 13 miles, but 5.5 miles an hour, that's gonna be a long day. So, but then Wednesday I sped up to almost 7 miles an hour, and then Friday I think it was, I sped up to 8 miles an hour. So I hope before we go, I hope to be able to ride an average, to average 10 miles an hour straight. So I don't know. I am getting faster, and next year when we ride across the states, I hope to be much faster. I need to be training a lot, but that's kind of this whole ride across from Anacortes to Coeur d'Alene is kind of just kind of a realize, hey, this is what it's gonna take. This is how much work you're gonna have to put in. We have scheduled it to be about 3 weeks for the ride. I hope to be able to put it in 2 weeks, to be able to ride it in 2 weeks, but it might be 3 weeks. Well, we're giving ourselves 3 weeks just in case. So when we ride across the United States, we have to have it in within 3.5 months, I think. And I think we figured out that we could do it if we rode 50 miles a day. I think we could get it in 3 months, something like 3.5 months. I don't remember exactly. Like I said, I'm not some Speedy Gonzales. I can't ride 100 miles a day, at least not yet. So we'll see. So yeah, those are my questions for today. That's my episode. Thank you so much for asking me. Please ask me more questions. I hope to see you next time. If you would if you would be so willing, please share this on your Facebook or something or other. That would be epic. If possible, the more subscribers, the better. But I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time, hopefully.